I love the fall, but sometimes I hate it. Does that make sense? Of course it doesn't. Probably because I get so sad to see it go. I like Thanksgiving, that's always fun. But like, Christmas? That's always depressing. The celebration always makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, are you really happy? Or are you just pretending because it's Christmas?
I never thought of it that way. I love the fall too. It always meant seeing my friends again. But I guess starting school again sucks. You know, I haven't thought about school since like last winter, spring, whatever it was. I don't miss tests or any of that shit, but I miss learning. I was good at school. I'm not a genius, but I'm great at writing, philosophy, psych. I don't think I'm great at anything that helps real life, though. Maybe dreaming. I have a lot of dreams. Things I want to happen. Now if only they'd be grounded in reality.
What's that thing they say about dreams and poets?
We're sad sacks.
Something like that.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Go for it, Ginger Boy.
What was your world like? The one you came from?
You know, I don't think anyone has asked me that since I've been here. Wow. I try not to think about my old reality, but it really wasn't all that bad. Things are mostly the same. We had more cows, though. What? And the music? Different. Your metal is our pop. Isn't that weird? My mother would love your thrash metal. We also didn't say the 90s. We called it the end times. Isn't that funny? We all joked that 2000 would be the end of the world. That and... well, this is gonna sound weird, but we don't look at death the same way. In this reality, death is like giving up or making a mistake. How can you fault someone for dying? We all publicly acknowledge that when someone dies, you're sad for yourself, not for them. That, and...
What is it?
we can call our dead. When my grandmother passed away, I was 12. I've spoken to her once a month for the past 12 years. There are phones, special phones. You put in money, dial the social security number of your loved one, and for 3 minutes, you can speak to them. You can talk to them about anything. With one exception. Under no circumstances are you allowed to ask about where they are and how they're feeling. If you do, they lose their phone privileges forever, and you have a 10-year hold on your account.
What? Like, for real?
Yes. And we never dream. I didn't know about dreams when I first came here. I had my first dream the night before I met you.
Must be fate.
We also don't have fate where I come from. I think we never put ourselves in that sort of box. You take away your own freedom by even pretending things like that might exist.
What did you see when you traversed the soul? What was it like?
I don't have the talent with words to explain it. It's something you should see for yourself.
What? Leave my body? I don't think I could ever.
Maybe not, but... okay, look at it this way. Before I traveled the soul space, I was a different person. Someone who got hurt by someone. Someone who believed they were loved unconditionally. When I was out there, I realized unconditional love exists, but only as something to strive for. It's just a concept. There's no way to actually put it into practice. We can say we love someone unconditionally, and we can act like we do, but it's not to judge people for what they did to you or someone else. To accept someone.
Accept someone for being human? I know what you mean, but isn't that funny? Coming from a human? We're all human. We all have flaws, we all hurt each other, but is that... And I do believe unconditional love exists.
Oh? Have you felt it before then?
So what if I have?
From who? What's her name?
I don't know. It's just... I had this dream. And in this dream, I was loved unconditionally. Whoever loved me loved my flaws and loved my mistakes as much as they loved the things worth making me loved. Is that so hard to believe?
Sounds like a dream. So, who was she? Spit it out. Was it Sammy Park?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was the android in the van. Maybe it was all three of you as one being.
Well, I think you're a lazy ass half the time, so I don't think I'm the one to love you unconditionally. But yes, keep chasing the missing girl who entered the soul space. I'm sure when you finally find her, she'd love you unconditionally.
Hey, that's not fair. Also, Sammy is out there. She isn't in the soul space. I can feel her out there.
Maybe you're feeling her out there in the soul space.
Maybe. So, Vella, what the hell are we gonna do about finding the android? She's trapped in the van and...
Calm down. You haven't checked Honest in 1999 today, have you? Rory made a thread pointing out a mysterious van in all the most recent and believable posts. And here's a strange one for you. In one of the photos of Sammy Park, there's a van. He asked everyone who sees the van to reply to the thread and post a location so we can check it out.
Wait, are you serious? How did I not see this? Holy crap. Okay, I need to go back and check. Wow, this is perfect. So that means she's around here then.
Well, I mean, vans have wheels, so it could be far away, but yeah, it could be.
We're gonna need a car. How else can we catch up to it? Do you have a car?
No. You're forgetting I've lived in this reality for a year. How do you expect me to even have a license? I don't even have a social security number, and I make minimum wage at an arcade.
Damn. I wonder if Mom would let me borrow hers.
Claudio has a van. You could ask him if he'd drive you around. He's a cool guy. He's a bit older than us, so it makes sense. I think he's in his late 20s. You should spend some time with him and Chandra, really get to know them first. Not usually a good idea to ask for rides unless you really know someone. At least where I come from.
Yeah, good idea. You know, this is gonna sound a bit weird. Lately, I've felt like I don't even know my own reality. The more I think about it, nothing is as I remembered. When I was a kid, things felt different. Pre-college Alex's life was so much more simple. I never noticed all these things, all these strange things.
That's how I felt right before I left my reality. Maybe you're starting to get it, whatever it is.
What you up to?
I've just been hanging out, thinking about the android.
So that's your thing, right? You wander around all pensively, thinking about unobtainable women?
Wow, I never thought of it that way. Holy cow.
Easy there, I was only kidding. Do you have any leads on it?
Not really. I was thinking we should all get together and talk through what we know so far. Vela pointed out that I don't know you and your brother so well, so I thought I'd change that.
What would you like to know? I'll let you ask 2 questions. Have you ever heard of Syndrome de Paris or Paris Shokugan? It's a psychological disorder affecting Japanese people who vacation in Paris. People who have this hallucinate, get delusional, feel persecuted. It's like extreme culture shock. That's what I felt. Except I wasn't Japanese and I wasn't in Paris. I was an American in a tiny Japanese town. It took me a while to get over my fears. But when I did, I made a great friend in a girl named Bera. Bera taught me how to hula hoop. And for 3 weeks straight, we bonded over it. Sometimes, all it takes is one cool person to pull you out of your shell, you know?
I've never heard of that before. That's crazy.
Oh, didn't I tell you I'm doing my master's in psychology? I want to work with kids, mainly foreign kids, and help them adjust. That's what I'm doing my thesis on. You want to know about my outfit? Okay, last Christmas, me, Claudio, and my parents went to Japan for Claudio's birthday. We stayed in Nakashibetsu with my dad's coworker. His parents left him their house when they passed away. We stayed there from mid-December to mid-January. I remember feeling scared arriving in Japan. I knew the culture shock was going to be one thing, but I didn't really know what it meant to immerse myself in another culture. The first 2 weeks, I hung with my parents while Claudio wandered around, coming back each night with crazy stories about the girls he was meeting. That's the amazing thing about my brother. Even in a small town, his happiness is infectious sometimes. Doesn't help he's such a nerd. I'm a bit of a shy person, you know? But eventually I realized that I made a friend. Her English was terrible, even worse than my Japanese. So we started hanging out. And long story short, she bought me this on the last day of our trip.
Hey, Claudio. What's going on, man?
You know, just enjoying my day off. Beautiful sun, awesome scent of burgers in the area. It's a pretty nice town, man.
Yeah, Franklin's all right. Days off at the record store must be great. I never worked retail, but I imagine it blows.
Oh, well, I don't really work at the record store. I own it. Didn't you know?
You own it? What?
Yeah, I own all the record stops. I opened the first one when I was 19. About 9 years ago, my grandfather passed away and left me a bit of money. I put the money down, got a business loan, and the rest is history. Every time you buy a record, I see some profits. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself.
I had no idea. No wonder you have such a tubular ride, man.
Living the dream, Alex. Living the dream. So what's up, man? What are you up to today?
Well, I wanted to ask you if you drive when we go to look for the android. Rory put up a post on Honest in 1999 about it. And apparently sightings have been flooding in. Once we get a credible hit, you down to go?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. That was smart of Rory. Have you seen him around?
No. I wonder if he went back home yesterday.
No idea. Make sure you let me know when you're ready to go. Okay?
Bleed for me. Words of love.
Okay.
Postmodern! Postmodern! Bleed for me.
Finish!
Okay.
LP?
Bleed for me, baby.
Bass drop.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
Okay.
Let's drop the bass.
Bleed for me.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
Okay.
Postmodern! Postmodern! Come on, step it up! Postmodern!
Bass drop.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me. You're too slow! You're too slow! You're too slow! Come on, step it up! Oh, no!
LP?
For me.
Okay.
Hey man, what's up?
So, Rory put up a thread on Onism 1999 looking for the van that has the android. You down to go look for it once we get a credible hit?
Yeah, just let me know when.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the post again. In about an hour and a half, let's meet up at Burger Joint. Claudio has this van there and he's ready to go once we pick a place to hit.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, do you have Rory's number? I tried messaging him on Onism, but haven't gotten a hit yet.
Nah, never bothered to get it. We can swing by and pick him up on the way if we want.
That's a good idea. He was pretty bummed yesterday when I last saw him.
Oh, awesome! Everyone's here.
So where to?
Who is it?
It's Alex and the gang.
More like Chandra and the gang. You think you're that important, don't you?
It's Chandra and the gang. We're gonna go check out some of the leads on that weird van. You wanna come with us?
Yeah, I'm down. Just let me get dressed.
So where to?
I went here for my undergrad.
Oh yeah? I hear this is a good school. What year did you graduate?
In 97. I really don't like being back here. It's like stepping back into the past.
What's wrong with that? I miss my school all the time. That was like the best time of my life.
Was it though? I don't know. I'm happier as a graduate student. There's a bit more pressure, but that's because we were asked to be the best in our field and not pass 10 classes unrelated to our major per semester.
But what about the parties, the friends? You know, like the social life. Don't you miss that now that school is over?
I have a social life still. I hang out with you and everyone else. Plus, I see my friends from back home. School takes up a lot of your life. Why do you have to give it your best years? I always wondered if people go into college saying, "This is going to be the best 4 years of my life." Because movies, TV shows, and their depressed parents say things like that. Maybe we almost convince ourselves of that because we're always hearing, sure, no parents to tell you what to do and when to come home is cool. But there comes a point where parties, drinking, maybe that's what makes you old. You spend 4 years living in excess, and when you get to the other side, and now the only thing left to do is make babies and feel sad that you—
Wow, my college years didn't sound that cool. Maybe I should go back for my second degree.
4 more years of that and you'll be super old.
But didn't you find it scary? Entering the real world, having bills, getting married, having babies?
This is the 90s. I don't have to feel that pressure. I got a job. I wanted to work towards something. I started my master's degree because I wanted to learn. You use the words have to a lot. I want to. Life is short. Might as well make it worth living. Parties are fun, but you don't leave a mark on the world that way. Sometimes I wonder if people know how to have fun without alcohol.
Yeah, you're right, probably. I'm not a psychologist like you, but when you say it like that, I really don't ever want to say, these were the best years of my life. I guess that's pretty sad.
Yeah, probably would be.
You know, my sister went here.
Yeah? What's her name?
Allison. She lived on campus in the all-girls dorm.
There is no all-girls dorm here. There are obviously all-girls rooms, but—
You sure? I don't know, I can't remember. That's all from so long ago.
Hey! Get away from my van! What's with these damn kids? There was a group like you here earlier this morning snooping around my van.
Oh, sorry. Guess we should get out of here.
So where to? Holy crap! Isn't that it?
I can't believe it. We actually found it.
The first step is to come. Let's all get around the van, and then one of us will knock. Let's be ready to fight, since we don't know what's inside.
I don't want to sound like a wuss, but why are we doing this again?
Because we have to save the android!
Okay, good enough.
What are those kids doing with this mysterious van? Doesn't anyone else find this a little odd?
So the soul survivors are working with the mall rats.
Don't be stupid. Something isn't right here. Okay, so those kids have the keys to the van. The only course of action is to track them down and ask them nicely for them.
And when they say no, we kick their 12-year-old goth butts.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Wait, can anyone pick a lock here?
Yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if, like, and don't pretend you didn't think it. So to answer your racist ass question, well, at least not a car lock. I went through a Sherlock, you know, antique locks, Egyptian wooden pin locks, a warded lock, RFI.
So, just to clarify, you can't pick the lock.
No? Well, probably not.
We're wasting time.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, wait up! Why are you guys running from us?
Dark energy! It commands us!
What?
Oh god, not this.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, it's called These Little Brats Have Been Watching Too Much Goosebumps and Reading Too Much H.P. Lovecraft. Look, we don't have time for these stupid games. The darkness hasn't commanded you to do anything. Give us the keys to the van, and we can all walk away unscathed. You can go home, wash off your eyeliner, apologize to your parents, and go back to being normal kids.
Wow, Vella. Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I'll ignore that one for now, Michael. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to beat up some twerk. Get lost!
Wait for me.
Okay. How did you defeat the Great Spirit Being?
Okay, guys, please just relax. When did you first meet the Soul Survivor?
A few days ago, the Great Spirit Being dropped his keys. I picked them up and
Doing his bidding? The Soul Survivors aren't some Saturday morning I'm gonna go ahead and assume you just picked up the keys and carried them around pretending to be its... Okay, you can... Why would the Soul Survivors be driving around an android? What the hell is going on here?
Let's go to the van. Maybe once we open it up, we can find some clues. Walking back to the van, I started to question my actions. Why was I so convinced finding this android was such a good thing? Why was I putting myself in danger like this? A lot of times I felt like I was an airplane circling the landing strip waiting for clearance, waiting for a purpose. Maybe I was Alex, android hunter. No, that didn't make sense. Alex, soul survivor hunter? Still not right. She was beautiful. Masterful creation. Smooth plastic skin, slick curves, and a perfectly sculpted face that reminded me of one of the anime girls on Claudio's shirt.
What do you see? Anything interesting?
She's incredible.
Incredible?
Hello, Alex. My favorite soul. I must thank you for coming to retrieve me.
What's happening?
I imagine you are wondering who I am, why I know your name, and where we are going. I think it is necessary that I first introduce myself. I am the Essentia 2000. I am an android, made from 2-part epoxy resin and melamine. My consciousness is natural, but my physical form is man-made. I exist in all realities simultaneously, and can account for all parallel versions of my soul. Now, for the question that is burning away at you the most, how do I know your name? You and I have met time and time again. We are soulmates, in the true sense of the word. This is the part where you say, "I've never met you before," and then silently add, "except in my dreams." This can and will be explained. Many months ago, you had the pleasure of making the acquaintance of a Miss Semi Park. Semi had begun the process of leaving her physical form behind. When you met her, she had already made up her mind to leave her body and enter into the place between places, the soul space. You disrupted her transition. Shortly after, you witnessed 2 soul survivors taking her away. Those 2 entities were that 2/3 of her soul that had transitioned. 2 injured parts that hadn't begun to heal. Now you are thinking, how can you possibly know all this? I was there. I am Semi, and Semi is me. When one soul leaves a reality, another can freely enter. The only requirement necessary is having some relation to the departing soul, whether it's being a parallel version of the departing or having an emotional connection to the departing. When Semi left your reality, I entered. Before that, this physical form was destroyed, captured, and held prisoner by the 2 entities that you just defeated in combat. Ever since then, I had tried to return, but as my physical form still held trace amounts of my consciousness, I had to wait until Semi, this reality's version of me, died or escaped into the soul space. Upon her voyage into the void, I entered, and I followed you home. I lived with you for weeks as I gained my strength. Finally, I was able to appear to you and guide you to the radio tower. I needed you to find my physical form so that I could speak with you.
But what did...
Bella's record have to do with my physical form? I'm glad to see you are keeping up with all of my robotic exposition. I am the Essentia 2000. I am Sammy Park. I am Oda Kreutzer, Alice Albert, Surya Yamama. I am Bella Wild, Beta Himura, and many more.
But
I do not mean to imply that I go by all of these names and that I happen to share the name of 2 women in your life. I am explicitly saying that I am them, and they are me.
you're gonna have to explain how this is all possible.
First, I will begin with the dreams you had of me. As a spirit, we are not restrained by physical barriers. However, without a body, it is impossible to astral project. When you slept, I was able to enter inside of your vessel and use it to launch my spiritual form out into the world to seek my physical body. I am sorry that I violated you in such a way, but it was the only way for me to find my body and make physical contact with you. By now, you are aware of the soul space, the location where each universe and reality coexist. Each universe has a set number of souls. Adjacent to your reality is another that contains someone with the same soul as yourself. In one reality, I am Surya Yamama, a Palestinian girl on the run from financial trouble. In another, I am Bella Wild, a talented musician whose only setback is the pressure I put on myself. In all realities, I am the Essentia 2000, a pan-dimensional android made of plastic, created so that I can better understand myself in all of my realities. I am sorry I had to take you away from your friends like that. Please bear with me as I take you on a tour of my parallel lives.
Where exactly are we going?
We are going into a very dangerous place. My dungeon of the mind. Here I will share with you my other selves. I am doing this in hopes that you will one day understand the nature of reality.
Why do you feel that I need to understand the nature of reality?
That, Alex, is something I have to show, not tell. I came to exist 6 years ago, in the winter of 1993. In 1993, I only knew myself to be Naila El-Amin. I was a physicist who became fascinated by the metaphysical results of my experiments. After receiving terrible news, I became increasingly depressed. In this period of struggle, I began to become aware of the space in between spaces. I longed to leave my reality and explore the various facets of existence I had just discovered. But my body was weak, and I was going to die. I feared separation from my own body, so I created the Essentia 2000. Except it wasn't that me, Naila El-Amin, who brought the plastic me into existence. I was weak, and my completion of the Essentia 2000 was many months off. But then, something incredible happened. I came to be through the intellect of another me, of Vladimira Tsar. In that reality, I was a Russian woman with similar goals. Sans the severe sorrow and physical fatigue. As the Essentia 2000, I explored the soul space and became aware of all the different versions of myself. The Essentia 2000, the Essentia 1999, and the yet-to-be-created Essentia 2890.
So you mean to say that Vela and Sammy share the same soul, but they are not the same person.
Essentially, yes. We have the capacity to be anything that we like to be, more often than not. We get to be the thing we least want to be.
If
you join me now, I'd like to take you on a journey. A journey so that you can better know Sammy, Bella, Nyla, and the other versions of myself. In doing so, I think you may learn something that you so desperately need to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Leave for me.
for me.
Fresh blood.
Okay. Okay. Heal.
Leave for me. Retaliate. Leave for me. Leave for me. Leave for me.
dormir.
Okay.
What? What's wrong with her?
It's time for us to move on. She isn't well.
Okay. My favorite gamer. Let. Oh.
Check out my
Speed for me. My favorite gamer. Let's. Oh, perfect.
LP cross!
My favorite gamer. Let's... Oh.
Wait for me.
The face is screwed up in this window.
Only for me.
Okay.
No one cares about your sister right now. We almost just died ourselves.
As Oda Kreutzer, I left my body at the age of 13. The memories here are very painful. So please, bear with me as I can only tell parts of the story. I lived as a young girl with my parents in Pontresina, Switzerland. I had 4 brothers. My brothers and I rarely spoke as I was much younger than them. My father was always away on business and my mother was a teacher at my local school. I spent most of my time alone, wandering the Pontresina Valley. I dreamed about writing and other worlds. In that valley, I found another world. The world of my other selves. Getting lost in solitude is the quickest way to otherworldliness. Someone who is surrounded by others can achieve this, but only if they are selfless. If you so love another person that you could follow them from the world itself, you can truly see the wonders of all the universes. But most of us are incapable of removing ourselves from our world, our own love of material objects. In solitude and loneliness, longing for another world can certainly occur.
What a lovely child. I realize now how much potential I had in that life, and how much of it was wasted by entering the soul space prematurely. Let us continue. This is only our first stop on our tour of my parallel lives.
Lead for me.
Okay.
Leave for me. Leave for me.
Leave for me.
Okay. Heal.
Another auction rigged. Another win. I'm surprised the auctioneers aren't getting suspicious.
I don't care. Let them come. I've got protection. I wish I never met him. I wish my world never became twisted. I wish I was still with Allison back in the old Frankton.
Explain it to me. Talk it out.
Whatever you want, no matter how supernatural or immoral, the demon auction can provide it. Mostly it's used by deranged perverts with abstract desires. By rigging the auction, I get to choose what we all bid on. Then whoever wins, I convince them to send me the goods. I made everyone bid on the same thing. A photo of Allison. And I'm not bidding on old family photos. The moment I win the auction, something photographs the missing person, proving they're still alive, still out there.
So the auctioneers are lying.
I don't know. Distortions of her, maybe. Parallel versions, even.
Well, I don't know anything about the demon auction. I'm just here watching over you. Until you undo your original sin. Relax, you're a smart guy. You'll put it together. Maybe we'll even see you go from original sinner to original winner.
Original sin. And what exactly did I do that was so immoral?
You're complicit in the twisting. You just need to get the puzzle pieces and put them in the right order. Then you can see what you did wrong.
This puzzle sucks. What am I supposed to do with 3 sets of memories? The partition is breaking down each day. The memories all feel like mine. The more time I spend with him, the more this world feels like the real one. No matter how broken and fucked it is.
Michael was lonely because Allison went missing. He looked everywhere for her, became obsessed, eventually started onism, hoping other lonely people could help find her. Then you met them, the auctioneers. You refused their offer, and now you're here, with me. A lowly and creative original sinner. Twisted realities, all in service of some delusional asshole. Whenever you say no to a bad deal, some sucker will materialize to make the mistake for you. Only in this case, everyone adjacent was fucked.
How do I know after all this time that those memories are any more real than my memories with Alex?
A moment's loss ever found. I miss that picture of you. Okay.
college fund. That should have been separate from your unemployment fund.
Heal.
Wait for me.
Okay.
Wait for me.
Wait for me.
Okay. Heal.
I have an important project. A potential magnum opus. Only thing is, it's for a niche audience. I've been tasked with inducing a religious experience in a specific audience member who will view the work. I'm going to be direct with you, Yuzu. My film needs a prophecy. Without it, the investors would have me auctioned off. Kisage? What the hell are you asking me? Is this a shakedown? I need to film it. The digital soul vessel. You've made it real. You're a fool. You do that to my daughter? To Asuka? You facilitated an original sin. You made the digital soul vessel a reality. You stole my work of fiction and saddled reality with it. Naira has gone proto. Wilfred is back. He's everywhere now. Him? You brought him here? Kisage, how?
This is not a lifetime I can recall. These machines, they're so familiar. And yet, something feels wrong.
Is it safe to approach him?
I cannot say. I would never harm you, Alex. But it is logical to assume that one of my many parallel lives may have some reason.
I knew you'd come back. Somehow, you look different. So many lives wasted, taken, and experimented on in hopes of obtaining this moment. And now, I'm looking at you. I don't know if I should love you or hate you. To kill you in the way that you killed me, time and time again, has been my only dream. My only waking thought for the past 50 lifetimes.
What's he talking about?
Do you ever feel guilty? Do you?
What did I do? What's wrong with you, man?
Everything was taken because of you! You bastard! I lost everything. My research, my wife, my kids. And all for what? For you? What the hell were you worth? You're a thief! Nothing more! I regret ever laying my eyes on you.
Alex, I can't recall this life. For some reason, it's blocked to me. There is a void in my mind. There are white spots where I should see this life on the astral plane.
Mom? Mom? Is that you?
How long has this life been lingering here?
Alex, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to say such terrible things. Come here. Let me hug you. Let me say I'm sorry in your ear.
What? Get away from me!
It seems as if you harmed him in some way. Alex, look out!
Panda barrier. Panda barrier. Panda barrier.
Okay.
Alex? Why?
I am sorry I put you in harm's way. However, while I am with you, nothing bad can ever happen. I am here to protect you.
I think I need you to answer some more questions. I'm really confused. Why did this Japanese guy know me? Why did he attack me? What did I ever do to him?
I can only deduce an answer based on the information I have. This information is the same information that you have. So, these are simply educated guesses based on my own personal bias.
Okay, fine. What do you think it is?
I think it would be a safe assumption that, in a parallel life, you have harmed me. That this Yuzui Majo had some sort of relationship with you, and you hurt him in some way. When he saw you, He recognized something in your soul and became angry. This is why he attacked.
I harmed him in a parallel life? I harmed you?
We are not responsible for the actions of our parallel selves, but that does not mean we can't feel sorry for the crimes committed against other souls. There are times where someone expresses how they have been harmed, and as humans, our immediate reaction is to become defensive. In our defense, so that we do not harm others, we become offensive. It is in these moments where we decide what type of human we will be. Which is worse? To harm someone in the past and continue to harm them by justifying your past actions, or harming someone in the past and accepting that your choices hurt them. Yes, you might feel harmed in the process by admitting your mistakes, but this is a good type of pain. Pain that heals you into a better person is always better than avoiding the small pain of accepting you are wrong.
Did I really do that? Did I always deny I harmed someone? Do I always feel the need to justify my actions? Maybe. Yes. I totally did.
We must always work to be better. The better person is not the person who doesn't make mistakes, but the person who makes a mistake and works to fix it, and fix the part of themselves that led to that error. There are moments when I understand intellectually how I must act, but then something happens. Somewhere in the recesses of my mind, like a warm light in the distance, an idea forms. A completely human, flawed, and kind-intentioned idea. Something that all versions of me know to be a mistake. However, the overwhelming feeling of doing the right thing takes over, and I am forced to make a choice. And every time, this version of me chooses the kind path. I cannot allow any harm to come to you. Without you, I wouldn't know what to do anymore. So just remember, it's not important, Alex, to worry about what we accomplish. Somewhere out there, we have both accomplished and failed at all tasks. Take solace in this. There exist perfect versions of us who didn't fail or harm others. Just keep working as hard as you can, and you'll be able to be that perfect version of yourself.
So, should I feel guilty that I harmed him in a parallel life?
That question is irrelevant. Just acknowledge that the part of you that harmed him exists in all humans. And then work to polish the blemish on your soul that had led to that action.
Wait, I have one more question.
What is it, Alex?
Did I harm any of the other women we met? The ones who were also you? Oda, Nyla, Serna, Bella? The Essentia 2000 went on staring at me with that expressionless face of hers. A face of plastic. Looking at her, I thought of a satellite floating in space. A drifting piece of man-made material, traveling through a place man can barely go. What I had said was out of pure curiosity. I had no way of knowing with any certainty that I had harmed any of these women. My words, though, seemed to have jammed at something in there. I could read the effect on her face. Eventually, without a word, the Essentia 2000 turned away and proceeded from the room.
It's very interesting to me that you ask this. I'm going to choose to not answer this question as of now. There is one last location I'd like to show you, and it's quite a distance. I will answer more questions when we arrive.
I longed to wash away the bitter taste in my mouth, but even sipping from a water bottle wouldn't cleanse me of it. The whole situation felt like a dream, as if I was wading through pools of jello. Even then, I kept telling myself that things around me weren't that weird. Like seeing Sammy vanish, meeting entities, and entering inside a dungeon in my mind should have prepared me for this. But you know, I don't think it did. I wanted to ask the Essentia 2000 if I could feel the feelings of my parallel lives. I realize now I was just seeking explanation for the various feelings that were surging through my heart. I felt closer to Vela, closer to, every single parallel life of the Essentia 2000, and yet furthest from Sammy. Was Sammy really all that important to me? Or had I just been delaying joining the real world with all this adventure? Did I really ever want to find her now that I know what finding her actually meant? No, I did. I really did. And I don't regret what I learned, or even what happened next, because if I hadn't ever learned what I was about to learn, I could have never met you. And without you, all hope is lost.
How did we get back here?
Those stairs were the exit to my mind dungeon. Now we have returned to the foyer. In order to proceed, we must first return to the beginning. Allow me to open your mind, to grant you access to the Hall of Parallel Lives. For now, I will ask you not to enter any of the rooms on our left or right. Inside are the various parallel lives that your soul is currently engaged in. I believe it would be traumatic for you to experience them at this point in your life. Our destination is at the far end of this hall. That room is the one used to chronicle the past and future of this Alice. The one I am speaking to now. My favorite.
Where am I? The other rooms had you in them. Why aren't I here?
You are, and you are speaking. What I'm about to show you is something that lies at the heart of all of yourselves. Please, prepare yourself for a harsh amount of bitter truth. What you are about to see cannot be unseen.
Should I be worried?
No, not if you took to heart what I have taught you.
What do you mean? What have you taught me?
To recognize your flaws and work to correct them. I am about to show you your greatest flaw of all. Destruction!
Oh boy. I don't understand. How is this my flaw?
In a way, it is everyone's flaw. Destruction. To be destruction or to be creation, we can only be one in the end.
But what will I destroy?
This reality, as you have destroyed many realities before this one.
How could I destroy reality? What powers do I have that could lead to this type of devastation?
Inaction is just as much an act of aggression as taking up arms.
And will this happen? How will I do this?
I do not know. But what's important is that it hasn't happened yet, and...
Wait, you're saying we can still stop this?
No. Your reality was doomed long ago. All realities cease to exist. The only thing you get to decide is if you aid in the destruction or fight against it.
Fight against it? But you said it was doomed! None of this makes any sense!
This reality will fade away, and another will take its place. But this does not mean that you can't prevent the loss of future realities.
How would I do that if we all die?
Come with me. Escape into the soul space. We can take your friends with us. Together, we will protect realities from the ultimate loss. Loss of souls who perish with worldly attachments in their hearts. When a soul is bound to the planet by thoughts and obsessions of worldly things, they die with the reality. But a soul that is free of love for the physical and longs only for the spiritual can find life in the soul space.
But I want to save this reality. What about my mother? My friends? I couldn't just convince them to enter the soul space. I don't even think I could convince my mother that there is a soul space.
What do you want to do, Alex? Whatever you decide, I am with you every step of the way.
But wait, why is this my choice?
Because this is your reality, not mine. I just want you to be happy.
Essentia, how do you know me? Why do you care so much about me?
Because you have been in all of my lives, and at every turn, I have been there for you. Even when you have harmed me, I have always loved you. I would fight a losing battle for you.
What do I even say to that?
As Sammy, you helped me when no one else wanted to help me. As Vela, you gave me back my music, the only thing I ever expected to love.
Wait! You're saying I'm the asshole that used Vela and...
Alex, regardless of how much you have harmed me in any of my parallel lives, I am always here for you. I want to help you be the best that you can be.
Can't you help me be the me that saves this reality? From whatever the hell all these things are falling from the sky?
It is impossible. But if you would like to try, we may try.
But how do you know it's impossible?
I can feel the reality breaking apart. I can feel souls fleeing in every direction. This world will soon end.
But there has to be something we can do. Some way to be strong enough to take down whatever is going to destroy this reality.
Even I am not strong enough to face what's coming for this reality.
But what about me? Vela, you, and the others!
It pleases me that you want to fight for something. I know this isn't your usual way. It thrills me to see this passion in you. Together, we can attempt to fight this ender of realities. Just know, we will fail, but we will fail together.
Don't be such a downer! If I'm going to die, I at least want to go down swinging. What other choice do I have?
I understand now that in your heart, there is no other choice. Perhaps you, Alex, are different from the others. I will stay and fight with you. But if we are going to do this, we must convince your friends to help us. And we must train. Even I am not at my most powerful. We must complete the mind dungeon before the end comes, and be prepared to fight it.
How do we convince them that the world is going to end?
By convincing them that this reality will soon perish, and by making them understand that this world is just a byproduct of that destruction.
Okay, so what's this great destruction that will be obliterating reality?
It's the same destruction that destroys all realities, and yet, I can't give it a name. But when you see it, you will recognize it.
I think I want to go home now. Everyone's probably wondering where I went.
Yes, we've been gone quite a while.
Really? How long?
5 days, 3 hours, and 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
Wait, what? Everyone's probably freaking out! Let's get out of here! So, how do we get back to Frankton?
I'm not sure. Maybe we can take a bus?
Ugh, bus! I really hate public transportation. Ugh. My mom never picked me up from school. She always made me take a Whitehound bus. Maybe there are keys in this van?
I have seen many realities, and this one is by far the least prepared for public transportation. Perhaps if you lived in a better reality, your country would be more equipped to handle traversing the countryside.
Yeah, I'll, get on that.
I found it. The Bad Brothers memory card?
What are you talking about? I didn't ask for this. Ugh, you think I want that bastard's junk?
Can I go play with the good brother now?
What? I don't care. Go play in traffic. But if you see your dad, just ignore him. We're not talking to him right now.
Why have you come to the Holy Mountain?
I wish to ask God who I am. Am I a sibling of the good brother? Or of the bad brother? Why are you here?
I must confess, it alarms me how quickly you shift the attention to me when you've just revealed such a startling turmoil boiling inside you.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I just need to find out who I am so I can figure out how to help the good brother and help the bad brother.
In the name of selflessness, I will help you climb. When I meet God, I wish to compliment him. You see, I'm an actor, and I've been filming a movie. A very strange movie, I will admit. But it is directed by the great genius, mysterious Kisage X. It's an experimental film. Most of the dialogue is delivered to unsuspecting pedestrians, unaware that they're being filmed. This is how I met you. I realized that heroines, like the one I encounter in the Kisage X film, really do exist. Selfless people. Here's to his face, I will tell him I admire his work. His creations. The Nameless Child and the mysterious Kisage X.
Oh good, you're here. Party is starting soon. I don't want you to be late.
Wait! Where'd you get those?
Oh, these are the good brother and bad brother symbols. I received them from the memory card?
I already have them. Where did you get that serious face? Could I trade for that?
Oh, well, I might need it. I'm not sure.
Come on, it's my birthday. Don't you want to be a good guest? Here, I'll give you this, and when I'm done with the serious attitude, we'll trade back.
Please don't forget that you still have my name, though.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll get it back after the party.
Will you truly ask nothing of God for yourself? Are you truly so selfless? Your sole motivation is to help the good and the bad brother?
I just want to see everyone have a happy ending. Did your movie have a happy ending?
It does. Two people, long divided, return. And in doing so, a third person altogether takes shape. And the division ends.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it makes sense in the movie and it's super cool. I didn't even know I was an actress in a movie until you told me.
That's why you made for such a great co-star. You had no idea what I was saying, but you always gave a great reaction. And that's why the camera loves you.
The camera loves me?
Oh no! Mysterious Kisake ex-lawyers will certainly be waiting for me if word gets out I let my true identity slip. I must go now. I need answers.
Peace, nameless child, for your identity will soon be revealed.
You know about my struggles? About the turmoil boiling in my stomach.
Inside you, there are two memories. A life as the sibling of the good brother, and one as the sibling of the bad brother. You came so that I could reassure you that you are, in fact, Carrie Manser and not Allison Eggleston.
Carrie. That's the name I received from the blackened pond.
Which you quickly traded away. Why did you do this?
Because I needed to get to the party. To find the good brother?
You lied to yourself and to God. You traded away your name because it did not belong to you. Those are not your memories to have mixed up. You are a chance traveler. A paralleled one. And I did not make you. Who created you? It is not for me to say, but it is not I.
So, I'm neither Carrie nor Allison.
You are not. Your name is... You are a thief. You stole that which did not belong to you and co-opted it as your identity. Only... you're indecisive.
No, that can't be true. I don't remember stealing any memories. I couldn't have done that. I've been set up.
I am the one true God of hope, and hope is what I will offer you in exchange for atonement. Take what I give you and bring them as gifts to the party. To the good brother, the self. To the bad brother, the son, and the holy thief. If they receive these gifts at the party, all will be made whole.
And what about Carrie and Allison? I didn't mean to take their memories.
You have entered a slice of time, consumed and regurgitated and consumed again, stripped of all truth. Carrie and the good brother reside elsewhere, in peace, filled with life and joy.
But what about the good and bad brothers stuck in this slice of time?
Despair not. Go forth and party!
Ba-da-da.